Hello all. It's so funny. My videos are getting like 0 views. So we'll add this one to the 0 views too. But I have to say, I'm really tickled by this. Upchurch, he had like a Q&A last night. And so I sent in a question. And he responded to me. And that touched me. He's so humble. I've always been a huge fan of Upchurch. And I'm so blessed that I was able to see him. I think it was in 2019 when he came here locally with my ex. That was such a fun night. I had no idea what I was in store for. And when I saw him live, man, good man there. Good man. Good messages. I love his music. He's super humble. He's super powerful. And he stands on business, man. I love it. But anyways, I sent him a message and I said, do you believe Trump stands with you or portraying he does? That's what I messaged him because I was just curious his intake. And he said, I think he's a businessman and a businessman want to do good business. That's what he responded. And I can stand on that. I can resonate with that. I hope that's true. But here's what I responded. I said, I hope you're right. I found businessmen generally want to do good business that benefits them individually. Given all that I've been through the last few years with the corruption that follows me, I wonder when will the government stand up and do what's right? Thank you for responding. I saw you live when you played in Fort Walton, 2019. I'm a huge fan of yours. Absolutely love your brand, music, and what you stand on. You inspire me to keep fighting a good fight. Your new single, Want Me Dead, I listen to it daily. Amazing song. Thank you. And so I was really touched by that. I was really straight touched by that. But, I know Trump is a businessman. That goes without saying. I mean, that's clear as day, right? I know he is. And I'm not saying he's not a good businessman. He's definitely a good businessman. And he's far smarter than me in a lot of different avenues, right? However, the only thing I struggle with is just the humility, the kindness, the diplomatic, doing what's right for everyone, all parties involved, no matter, what the correlation's going to be in the events. If you're doing right, and you're standing up for what's right, well, if things fall because you're doing what's right, then those things were meant to fall, right? And I feel like there's lack thereof of that. Even though people know what's right and what they are supposed to do what's right, they still don't do it because they know the recourse of what's going to happen when they do it. And it's going to be a collapse. It's going to be a fall. It's going to be major arcanas across the board, right? Because there's so much entanglement when it comes to blackmail and all kinds of crap. And so much implication across the board. There's just so much implication in all facets, all branches. And so I hope and pray. I pray a lot when it comes to Trump, I really do. I mean, he's running our country, and so we're all kind of at his beck and call, really. I know I am in different ways. I thought that he was going to come in and do right, and that's why I was so excited about Doge and all this stuff in reference to corruption and coming in and cleaning house. And here I am, fast forward August 2025, and still walking through the same madness I've been walking through, and nobody's been held accountable for the stuff that they've done to me and the stuff they're still doing to me. And so, it's one of those things. So again, I really appreciate him responding. That meant a lot to me. It really did. For an artist to go out of their way and communicate with their fans like that in itself is like, again, I know everybody's right, saying all this stuff when it comes to Upchurch, but I stand with him. I don't follow Jelly anymore. I don't follow a lot of people anymore. I dang sure don't follow Brandon Lake. Anytime their music comes on, click. And it's unfortunate, it's unfortunate. But it's one of those things. It's one of those things when you know stuff, and you don't turn a blind eye to it. And I know Jelly and Brandon and Alex Warren and, All these people are all entangled of the front lines of the entertainment biz and what they're pushing out. And it's like, here's our music. You must listen to this music, period. End it. Dot it. This is the music you must listen to. And that's exactly what Aaron Lewis was talking about when it came. No internet. We just got new internet and the internet already went out. That's exactly what Aaron Lewis was talking about on the podcast with Tucker Carlson, how mainstream media, mainstream music, radio stations, they just flush out music and they make you listen to certain musics, right? Like, and so it's one of those things. It's one of those things, but I love you guys. I gotta work tonight. I'm not feeling greatest, but we gonna power through it. 'Tis we are. I love you. Have a great night. Thank you for all the love and the support.